What's going on, guys? This is Superb Gamer bringing you another Nightfall strategy guide. And in this Nightfall, we're going to have Epic, Nightfall, Arc Burn, Light Switch, and Angry for the perks. So let's get to this. It's actually going to be in the moon. So for the first section here, the Gatehouse, you could just stand in here. If you die, you do not have to worry because there's unlimited spawns here because you have not got to the dark zone. But the reason you want to kill everyone here is because you're going to fall back to this area once you get to the third wave of wizards. So I recommend killing everyone in this area. And having a fire weapon damage is going to help you guys out a lot for those wizard shields. So that's why I was carrying the icebreaker. But once you get to the section that you deploy your ghost, I like waiting here for all the thralls that spawn in because they just jump down. Make sure you watch out your right side as well because there's thralls there, as you will see in a bit. So all you gotta do is take them out as fast as possible, and if they start rushing you, just keep moving further back to the entrance again, and then they'll start running away from you. So it's gonna be fairly easy to do. And as you see here, I'm just gonna switch to my Murmur with arc damage because it's going to be a lot easier to take out these knights. So these knights, the best area to be in is right here because for some reason they'll shoot at the wall and not at you. So this makes this fairly easy to do. Just shoot at them a couple times, drop their shield, and I just want to use my golden gun to take out at least one of them as fast as possible. So that makes it really easy to do. But once you kill all those knights, you're gonna get to this next wave that all these acolytes spawn in, and it's the same thing. You're just gonna want to throw a grenade or a rocket launcher or whatever you have to kill a bunch of them in the beginning, and then head back to the same little area here. These acolytes with the purple guns, they actually can hit you, so watch out for that. And there's also gonna be two wizards in that spawn when they all spawn in, so just be aware of that. Be careful because could be a little bit dangerous. But it's the same thing, just hide and cover until you finally kill all of them. But once you kill all of these guys, the final wave of wizards is going to spawn where I believe it's like 4 or 5, and this is the time where you're going to run all the way to the back here. And I like using my golden gun once again to drop their shield down and try to kill them as fast as possible, and then switch to an arc weapon damage because of the damage modifiers to take them all out. And all you gotta do is rinse and repeat this over and over. And if you have another fire weapon damage like I do, I actually switch to the Vision of Confluence for that fire damage to take them out as fast as possible and as efficient as possible. So you could do that as well. And you're just gonna run back and forth until if they leave, you just run into the entrance and then they'll chase you down all the way over here again. But once they're almost dead, they will actually stay there for a while. But the next section here is once you defeat all those guys, you're gonna walk down that door and you're gonna actually have to kill all these guys. So what I like to do is just wait here where you have space in between you and all those thralls, and if he starts shooting at you, just move to the left and you can kill him for moving left and right from the cover there that you saw in front of me. And if you're like me, you don't want to waste time with all these enemies. So once you get to the circle of bones, just follow the path that I take and you should be able to survive even if they shoot at you. Just hug this left side and then move to the right side here, and you should be ready to run all the way through. And when you get to these hollow knights, just run to the right, and since you're running so fast, they won't be able to attack you for some reason. They're not ready. But you finally got to the area where you have to fight Phogoth. So what I like to do is switch to my LMG that has arc weapon damage and just shoot at him. You do not want to go inside at all because this makes this a lot easier. So just play with cover. But once you're here for a couple of seconds, as you will see the mini map on the top left, there's a shrieker that just spawned in, but you do not have to worry about that shrieker. Just run back in here and wait it out, and that shrieker should despawn, which will make this a lot easier to do. But since I'm here, guys, you could actually shoot at him through here, and all those enemies do despawn once the shrieker despawns. and you're just gonna do this over and over until you finally kill him. But you gotta be careful with those other enemies that have arc weapon damage. As you saw there, they almost killed me, so be aware of your map and be aware of your surroundings in order to kill him. And as you see here, I'm just shooting at him. If you have a sniper, this spot works really nicely. But for some reason, once you do a lot of damage on him, there's these hollow knights that appear that do not despawn even if the Shrieker despawns. So be very careful with them. I actually end up switching to my Blade Dancer class. And as you see here, I switched to my Icebreaker because I do not want to use my special synthesis. So what I like to do is just switch to my sniper, get max ammo, and switch back to my arc weapon. And as you see here, I finally killed him, and that's the strategy for this week's Nightfall. I hope you guys enjoyed this and found this useful. If you guys did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe for more daily Destiny content. Until next time, guys, peace.